Hey all, this is Liver. I want to show everybody, I've gotten a lot of questions about how exactly do you wear a fursuit head from me. Okay. Right here I have two different types of heads. I have a resin based head, and then I have a typical foam style head. Okay. The first one I'm going to show you how to wear is the foam style head, because I make a lot of foam heads. And people always ask me, well, how do I get the jaw to work, or how exactly do I wear it? Okay, well, let me show you. First off, if your fursuit head, if you did not specify that you needed your glasses on inside of it, if you wear glasses like I do, you need to take them off, because if it's not made to be glasses compatible, it's not glasses compatible. As you can see, my fursuit heads are in two pieces. If you did not know that already, there is a separate lower jaw from the top of the head. This is also what they call a pop-top fursuit head. What you do is, this is the jaw. This is what my lower jaws look like. Okay, they come pre-tied, and the reason why they come pre-tied, as you can see, is because when I make them in production, they sit on my mannequin head like this in production. Okay, and they're tied to my mannequin's head. Now, what you'll need to do is, upon getting this, sometimes you'll have to take this knot out and retie it. Okay, and what you do is you take this, once you have it untied, you would put it against your head and just tie it so it's snugly fit. And what you want to make sure is that the elastic strand runs along the bottom edge of your ear, just like this, and that this part is right against the bottom part of your lip. You don't want it touching your lip, or you don't want to wear it like this, because then you can't breathe. You want to wear it just like this, where the bottom part of your lip is just touching it. Okay? Then what you want to do, if you don't have a bandana, you want to take this flap, okay, and you want to stick it inside your shirt. If you have a shirt. Some people may not wear shirts. I don't know. I don't judge. Trying to be a little funny. And then what you'll do is you'll take your fursuit head, okay, and you'll open the hood up in the back and put it on.
And then, of course, this is where it helps to have a spotter or a handler.
Because you might need to also have a mirror if you're by yourself. You might want to do it in your bathroom. You have to adjust the jaw where exactly it's sitting. If you don't, it'll be over here, and it'll look funny.
Yeah, or I've had it where it's like slightly over and it looks ridiculous. So you got to be sure that you have someone helping you, or a mirror where you can be sure that it's lined up right.
Okay. And also, what you may need to do, because I'm not there physically with you, right in here, if the jaw is sticking out like this, you might have to remove some of the padding. Okay?
And that would be
on
the inside,
up here, or on the back, right here. You might have to remove some of it. I can't do this without you in front of me, or in my studio. Okay? Or, if you find that the head is out here, and the jaw is way back here, like this, it looks silly, like he has a extreme underbite, you have to pad up here, and that'll push the head away from the jaw. Or, you might want to pad it a little here to bring the jaw out, depending on what your needs are. That is something that you'll have to play with. In the box, I'll include some foam scraps, or what I use are things like this. They're called foamy sheets. And you cut a little square, and you hot glue it to the rim on the inside of the head. About that much. Okay? And you might need to add 2 or 3. Square pieces, rather. For my Beast Cub head of Jonald, I have 4 pieces of squares that are made out of foamies up there. And that's to keep him sitting away from my face so his jaw doesn't stick out here like this. Same thing with these guys, built on the same principle. Okay, so another example, another way to wear this fursuit head is if you're out performing or you need a drink of water, this is probably one of the best benefits. Take your hand, go like this, get a drink, pull this down, get a drink of water, put this back up, pull this back down, and guess what? You're ready to rock and roll again. Okay? So that's how I wear the fursuit heads that I've made. Okay? Basic care instructions for these guys, my foamy heads. I suggest if you don't have one, get a mannequin head. You don't have to get one this nice. You could find one at like a garage sale or a beauty supply store. Just to store them on.
That way they hold their shape longer.
Yes, so that they're not squished like this in your closet against your 15 boxes of shoes. If they stay like that for months and months until you get ready to go on somewhere or go to a convention, yes, they will warp. Don't put them in direct sunlight. Don't put them in a hot car for too long.
If you're going to a con and you're driving there, be sure one of the first things you take out is your suit.
Your fursuit head.
At least.
Okay. And also, if they're on a mannequin head, it kind of makes it easy to transport. So that way, all you can do is pick up the mannequin head and go. And they have their own little stand. I keep my Beast Cub head on one. Now, the second one I'm going to show you how to wear is my method of doing resin blanks. Okay. Each blank from each maker is a little different, okay? But the style of how to put my blanks, I can't really say they're my blanks, my completed resin blank heads, one will be pretty much the same. Inside the head there's two bands of elastic. One that goes like this, and one that goes from about here to here. Okay, now you won't be able to see it when I put it on, but what you want to make sure is, I'm going to turn around. Let me get a piece of elastic and show you. What you want to make sure is that the top piece of elastic, which should look like this, comes down to about this part of your head. Okay? It's sitting right there. It should sit about the back part, the nape of your neck.
For reference, it's behind right below and in between the two little bumps on the back of your head.
Right, that's where it should sit. The one that goes around the head should overlap that, just like this. So it cradles your head. So if you can envision it.
Yeah, it's the same place where the other one is.
That's exactly how it'll be. Okay. My resin blanks, or resin masks rather, have full hoods. Okay. Back and front. They do not have zippers. I don't think, in my own personal opinion, that a zipper would be a good choice for a fursuit head, especially those who have long hair. I would be afraid I would get my hair caught in it. I don't have long hair anymore, but, so what I typically do is, I mean, you can see me moving. What I do is I stretch the elastic out, because you gotta remember, you gotta put your head in there. So you want to stretch the elastic out a little bit, fold it up. Okay. And adjust where you need. And that's how you wear a completed resin mask by me. Now, they come off much simpler. With that being said, I just want to state a few things. Again, similar to the foam heads, what you may need to do, you may need to pad up around here, which is the skull part, or you might have to pad in here, which is around where the tongue is. It's already been padded a little bit. But because people's head sizes and jaw sizes are different, and you're not in front of me, you might need to do that. And again, I'll send little scraps of foam, and I'll send a little piece of scrap foaming sheet to do that. You can either use, I would suggest using foam on these. It makes it softer, just to cushion your jaw sitting in there. I don't have a problem wearing this guy. His name's Steel. I don't have a problem wearing him at all. But someone else who has a smaller frame face than mine might. Also on the sides here, you might want to put more padding if you have a smaller head. You might need to do that. And again, if the commissioner was here in front of me, that would be something that I could do, but since you're not here in front of me, you'll need to do it at home to get it exactly to voice sync and move in the way that you want. A way I suggest on trying to figure out if your jaw voice syncs with you or not is to set your camera up, if you're by yourself, on a little tripod or a couple books. Put on your favorite song, hit the record button, move the jaw to the lyrics, just like I do in some of my demonstration videos. That way you can see if the jaw is moving when you talk. If it's not moving, you might need to adjust it. Okay? So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or aren't sure exactly on how something works, feel free to email me. Not a harsh person, pretty easy to get along with. So, and I don't mind answering any questions you might have. Okay? So, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew how to wear these for commissions and then any other questions. Again, this is a foam base. The jaw is separate from the head. That's how I make them, unless you requested another way. For resin bases, they have full hoods with elastic that you'll need to pull back as you put it on. I don't have zippers. Zippers could be installed. That's up to the commissioner. But those are the ways that I currently build them. So that's pretty much it. I hope somebody finds it useful. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, just email me. Okay, at commissions@justforkicks.com. Okay, thanks. Bye.